Hey guys, it's Matt, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video today. So, me and Kia talked about it, and we wanted to start a series called Talking K-Pop, where we just talk about different K-Pop topics and say our opinions on them and what else we know about these topics. The first topic, as you can see by the title, is non-Asians in K-pop. Now, I know this is a pretty controversial topic, but I'm just going to give my opinion on it, and I did quite a bit of research on it. So, let's start talking about it. So, personally, I am for it. I love the idea of having non-Asians in K-pop, and will definitely help K-pop evolve. So I'm going to kind of say, since this is my opinion for it, I'm going to say kind of arguments against it and then my comeback to those. 1, it's K-pop, thus just Asians. Okay, so a couple things with that statement is the reason why it's called K-pop is because it's pop in Korean. That's the only reason. And if you were using that argument, oh, it's K-pop, then shouldn't there only be Koreans in K-pop? Now, yes, having non-Koreans in K-pop is a generally new thing. Like, one of the first Chinese members ever was a member of Super Junior who debuted in 2005. That's a little over a decade ago. And yet, some of the non-Korean members of groups are some of the most loved members. Amber from FX, definitely a loved member of FX. Jackson, GOT7, he's Chinese, very much loved. So, that's my idea. So, yes, it took a long time to transition, starting to have non-Koreans, and I feel like it's going to be the same with non-Asians. We shouldn't throw them just into it, a bunch of them all at one time, because I understand how this works. But to slowly start adding some. Now, a lot of people think, oh, they're not going to be successful. Well, in 2012, there was a group called Busker Busker at the top of the charts, and they had a white member. And they were at the top of the charts for a few weeks. So, it is possible. Yes, is it hard? Of course it is. K-pop isn't an easy industry. Music, in general, isn't an easy industry. So, putting that out there. Now, here's a couple of my thoughts. If you are going to be a non-Asian in the K-pop industry, one thing that you need to do is learn the culture, learn the language, learn the culture. Because, obviously, if you're going to pursue a career in a different country, you need to start assimilating in some ways. And yes, and also realize you are not going to be treated the same. So if you go into it with this mindset, knowing that yes, you are going to get talked about, yes, you probably are going to get discriminated against. Is it cool? No. But is it the truth? Yes. So let's be realistic here. So, like, if you're going to be in tryout for these companies, like SM right now is doing global auditions. And one of the main reasons why this is such a hot topic right now is because in many of these global auditions, up to 60% of the people auditioning are Asian. And some companies are more and less likely to have non-Asians, like YG. The CEO has come out and said that they aren't going to turn away someone in talent because they're non-Asian. And so YG and JYP are the two companies that are more likely to have a non-Asian. But, you know, just because it's all there, like, of course they're going to take race into some kind of consideration. But if you're extremely talented and try out for these agencies, you have a chance of becoming an idol under those agencies. And when going into that, no, it's going to be hard for you. It's hard still for the Chinese members, the Taiwanese members, the Japanese members. And overall, I feel like, you know, YG and JYP are more likely to pick non-Asians because recently they have shown that they are picking a lot of non-Korean members. Like, Twice, for example, almost half of the group is non-Korean. So I feel like that shows something about JYP as a company. And like I said, the CEO of YG has come out and said they are welcoming to non-Asians. Now, talking about this from the Korean perspective, obviously I'm not Korean. I've never been to Korea, hopefully one day. So I can't speak for everyone, but from the research I've done, because I've talked to people on Tumblr, I have looked at articles, I've watched videos, so I'm not coming into this not knowing everyone's kind of opinions. So from some of the articles I've read is that a lot of Korea has never seen non-Asians that often. Like, it's a rare thing. Only 4% of Korea is non-Korean. So by having idols that are Asian, it will expose the population to different cultures. And I feel like culture is a beautiful thing to be shared and to be embraced. And I don't see the problem with it. And I've heard people would love some non-Asians so they could get this exposure. So no matter what side of the argument you are on, it can be happening soon. We've seen it with Alex from Reina and the one gentleman from Busker Busker. And a lot of these large auditions are having non-Asians, so they're going to be starting picking some. So if you want to go down in the comments and tell me your opinion on this topic, then go ahead. I'll be answering back as much as I can. And I hope you guys liked this video. And if you want to comment down below and put down a topic you would like to have for the next Talking K-Pop, then go right on ahead and I or Kia or both of us will talk about it. So that's all I have to say on this topic. Obviously, there's so much more I would like to say, but a video can only be so long. So put down in the comments. I'll be talking to you guys there. And that's all for this edition of Talking K-Pop. So peace out, you guys.